how can you make your song? Um,
Mhm.
okay, hindi naman sobrang different, pero how can you make your song kahit papaano not sound,
Distinct
yes, not sound as formulaic,
or
as,
as
Mm.
predictable.
yes, as predictable as most songs, di ba?
Mm-mm.
I
Sound
have
check.
a question for Mijon and Marco. How is it? How's the working process? I mean, how did you guys like work it out as an artist and producer? Because there's always some conflict between artist and producer, like artistic conflict, of
Yeah.
course, and then
Ah.
artist saying I want to
Okay.
change this, I want to
Ikaw
do
muna.
that, and producer saying don't or change it, and the artist is contented. So what was your dynamic?
I don't think there was a lot of conflict or parang wala atang conflict eh. Parang the more conflict was with myself because I was doubting my gut, my instincts. People will not like it because ang daming nangyayari.
Mm.
But like, it's the opposite. Like now, looking back, ano sila, people like it kasi ang daming nangyayari. They don't not like it. They, as in, sabi na, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Para siyang ano, para
Kasi
siyang Jacob Collier music na Tagalog.
so
Gano?
hindi terror producer si Marco. Kasi may mga terror producers, di ba? Parang, oh, that producer is so strict or something
You
like
know
that.
why hindi ako naging terror kay Mijon?
Di ba may mga ganon? Or terror artist, Mark.
Kasi
Hindi terror artist si
exactly,
Mijon.
hindi siya terror artist kasi.
Wow, ah.
Like,
Kung
What's
hindi
a
rin terror
terror
producer, hindi rin
artist?
terror artist.
yes,
Wow.
I love
Nice.
Mijon working with her. It's because she put the trust in me eh, na i-arrange,
Wow.
I'm arranging it for her, and she puts that trust in me. Kasi di ba ganun, Dino? If you get an
Yeah.
arranger, you should trust them for their skills in production, in their arranging and production. Kasi if you don't, ba't ka pa kumuha ng ano? Ba't ka pa kumuha ng artist? Ng arranger, di ba? So that's why I didn't become a terror producer. Hindi kami nag-away. Hindi tulad nung isang artist na kausap ko. Away kami ng away. Alam mo yun? And to the point na sobrang nag-away na kami. Sige, ikaw na lang masusunod. Ganun na lang yung last time ako.
Ako kasi, di ba, so I had a lot of tracks, di ba? Tapos sa utak ko, pag ayaw nila to, puwisit talagang mangyari sa buhay. Kasi, yeah, but it's always in the back of, you're the musician and you always have to be open to whatever the client wants, di ba?
Yeah.
Pero tuwang-tuwa ako talaga nung parang pumasa lahat, di ba? And all good praises.
Kasi bro, professional ka eh. Alam mo yun? yun eh. Kasi you don't give me bad tracks. That's it.
You know, wala kang track na sinabi kay Marco na parang, bro, ba't tinanggal mo tong isang djembe track to? Gusto ko to. Parang
No. Actually,
That's
okay, wait. Sige. This is a good point, Zero.
good question.
I really thought about it. And then I said, as a musician, parang I value what I... Di ba alam mo may artistry eh? I value what I did.
Yeah.
Tinanggal mo yan. Yung iba, talagang gera patani yan. Pero, like, that's why I told Marco, okay, parang it's my own decision. I'll play it from the start to the end. All instruments, bahala ka na lang mag-chop. But usually, technically, di ba, some musicians will not go for that because that's extra studio time, extra, that's extra musician's fee. But sabi ko, no, I'm here again. I'm here for the soul of the music, di ba? And I like the music, so I'll go the extra mile to give it the best I can. So excellence talaga. So kaya nga parang I gave the kumbaga nag-mechanical license ako, bahala ka na. I-chop mo ko saan mo gusto. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And parang na-surprise talaga ako kasi ang ganda talaga ng labas.
Total faith?
Oo, pare, yeah.
Total faith in the producer.
If you give the producer total faith, he will do wonders for the song. Kasi confident yung producer gawin yung mga outrageous stuff na it's what's in his mind eh.
Yes, and I did not comment it sa percussion. I never commented on the mix. No. Basta I submitted it, bahala na kayo.
Tsaka nilitaw kita hindi ka maano sa mix talaga. Kasi nandun ka sa litaw na litaw.
Ikaw yung highlight eh.
Highlight.
Yeah. Scottie Pippen si Jordan
Kasi
Senior.
di ba sa totoo lang, a lot of tracks or albums with percussion, parating lubog.
Lubog, oo, lag.
So, doon na rin ako natuwa.
Yeah. Ano to kasi? Encanto
Percussion
Rock.
represents-
man.
Encanto
Iraq, ha?
Iraq.
Yeah.
And just to add, no, I mixed this track completely on an analog console.
Tama.
With analog equipment, tube-driven equipment, transformer-driven equipment. There are no emulations on that song. As in, no emulations. That's completely all analog stuff. Syempre may DAW, that's the only thing that's...
No drum replacer.
No drum replacers, no percussion replacers, no artificial shit, maybe just the reverb because I don't have
Ay, ang hirap kaya percussion replacer.
Oh, hirap yan, oo.
Hirap nun.
That, and also, kung mapapansin nyo, sobrang naglagay pa ako ng hum na tunog sa umpisa. Because I really wanted na pag may nag-play ng song na to, may start na, alam mo yun yung nagpe-play tayo ng songs before with the tape or vinyl.
Right.
Diba?
Yes.
I didn't want it to sound vinyl kasi that's sobrang pasay. Everyone uses a vinyl.
Yeah, that's
sound.
Yeah.
So pasay na, di ba?
Yeah,
So ako, naglagay ako ng hum. Paano ko nilagay yung hum? Tinodo ko yung mixer ko. Lalagay tayo ng hum sa una. And then, as the track is playing, it goes away. Alright. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to achieve. To make it sound as analog as I can. Na parang even the hum will be a signal that, the song is gonna play. Parang ganon. By design. It's by design.
This is why I trust Sir Marco. Kasi he knows, kasi I mean, I'm a beginner at mixing and mastering. I know the terms, but ayoko magmarunong, especially sa kanya. And I trust na parang he knows my sound. Cause he's mixed Takas already. So I think parang I trust him. And Takas was great. Although don't get me wrong, I want to re-record it. But
Yeah, me too. Me too.
It was great. Parang alam niya yung sound, alam niya yung nuances na gusto ko. Yeah, it's great. Tapos eto naman. Let's talk about your like overall experiences. Ano yung what did you enjoy the most in recording or arranging like your certain instruments, or for Sir Marco for producing, mixing, mastering it? The most enjoyable one was that one day when I went to the studio.
Yeah.
That one day I went to the studio to record my main vocals and for Gio and Miguel to record their instruments then, yung guitar and piano. I think that was the most, dun yung na-enjoy ko talaga kasi creative space siya. Dito kasi parang it still feels like 4 concrete walls eh. Doon talaga parang it's a music space. And like your head is free. Tapos parang pinaano ko yung pinarinig ni Sir yung tribute ni Ravi Shankar by what's his name?
This is Derek Rocks.
Yeah, yon. Yung may slide guitar, tas parang wow, this is the sound. Yep. Okay, I'm in the zone. Ganon. Tas I was like vocalizing for 20 minutes in the restroom, and then at first I was doubting kasi it's my first time in an actual studio with like not a lot of vibrations around. Na hindi.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The first time. Kaya ang galing yan eh.
Wow!
It was my first time na parang recording a vocal professionally. Nothing for music.
Yeah.
Ayun. So, that was the most enjoyable kasi Sir Marco helped me not doubt also. Because he felt that I was doubtful, like especially nung sound check. Parang hindi ko ino-all out kasi akala ko masyadong malakas sa headphones. Kasi pinapagalitan ako dito pag malakas ako. So, Sir Marcos like, do the nuances, do the ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, lo and behold, we recorded it in under an hour. The vocals and a bit of the backup vocals.
Galing.
Tapos parang,
That's fast.
sina Gio nga and Miguel took more time and they're the lesser, they had lesser nuances eh.
Kulang na lang kay Mijon mag-mic drop afterwards eh. Pero wag niya i-mic drop yung mic ko ha. Wag niya i-mic drop yung mic ko.
Yung Lauten, mic
Yung
drop
Lauten,
natin.
no?
Sige.
Ma-mic drop niya yung Lauten. Dude, if you could hear her in the studio, you'll get goosebumps. Kasi you know how there are a lot of skilled musicians. At alam ni Dino to, alam ni Zero to. Si Zero nag-operate din ng Blaster Studio for more than 9 years yan. So anyway, you know when you're in a studio and you see great musicianship, diba? Pero you'll know that they are not ready for the song. Kahit sobrang galing nila. Pero pag nag-record na sila, this guy isn't ready. Ganun, mararamdaman mo yun eh. Kay Mijon, wala. As soon as she does her sound check, sabi ko, alam mo what I did for you, Mijon, to get you comfortable. That's the job of a producer and a sound engineer. To get you comfortable, to make you feel that you can, record well.
Right.
Diba? That's our jobs. Kung may engineer na hindi niya ginagawa yung job na yon, hindi siya marunong na engineer. The artist should be as comfortable as he or she can be, as psyched up as he or she can be. Like I always say with my students, like if you're an engineer, you want to be great, talk to your artist. Dapat meron kayong communication. Dapat nagmamahalan kayo or nag-aaway kayo. Basta alam mo yon, dapat meron kayong ganung ng
There's some sort of connection.
Yes,
Ganun.
there should be a connection. Dapat you should instill something in your artist na pwede siyang kumanta, mag-perform ng magaling. Okay? Especially the ones who are ready. You're ready.
Si Marco kasi, he's the type na he has impromptu ideas. Like kunyari when we were, di ba? When we were in your studio,
Yeah.
I was doing the congas and said, "Oh no, can you do it this way?" Parang gano'n siya. Parang okay. So the mind ko, how in the world will I translate that? Diba? Kasi parang iba yung, let's say for congas, diba? Iba yung bagsak ng yung sinasabi niya sa hand movement eh.
Yeah.
So parang if you're like a musician, parang you should really know how to provide that solution. Parang okay. And the relationship between, let's say, the musician and the producer or the engineer, you also have to voice out. Parang hindi pwedeng ganito kasi iba yung bagsak dito. So parang, di ba, there is communication. And then you work out this solution right there and then. So pampabawas rin ng yan eh.
Yeah.
Yung syndrome na yan.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yun lang. That's what I realized.
Tama.
You're
Ano din
saying something.
Yun?
You were saying something.
Yeah, another thing siguro is that I did a self-hype up then a few days before the actual studio session. So parang ang ginawa ko sa vocals, like I didn't drink cold water. I didn't eat spicy foods. I didn't like what I said. I even brought tea to the studio. I asked Sir Marco kung meron. Tas meron pa sa tea box ko just in case makit yung ko may Lola Remedios ako ganun.
Yun.
I was prepared.
You were prepared, definitely.
Kung buga kong buga. Basically.
Yeah.
Buga kong buga. Ayun. Tas yung recording session na yun lang talaga, parang it's just so malapit na siya sa life-changing eh kasi sobrang like I want a space like this and I want to continue working with especially Sir Marco. I want to keep working with these types of people, like even si Sir Dino and si Sir Zero, like these people like know my sound also and like can communicate it or express it clearly. So parang grabe. Yes.
Actually, ang okay, very serendipitous what happened to us because we got some like-minded people with us, no. It's so hard to get if you're tasked to arrange or work with a producer or arranger that doesn't get you. Diba? And vice versa, diba? Ang hirap, sobra. Remember Dino when I sent you something na nilagyan ni Barbie ng parang arrangement. I thought it was beautiful, diba? My God, ayaw. Di ba yung tipong galit na galit ako, gusto ko sampalin. Ayaw pa nito, my God. So, para sa akin, I mean, those kinds of artists that, you know, so hard to please, I think it's because they don't know how to communicate
Exactly.
what they want. That's the problem. Alam mo yun. And they don't put the trust on the arranger na parang this one sounds good. Para sa kanila hindi. It's because they have this notion of that they have something in their head but they don't know how to say it naman. So how can we as producers communicate what 'di ba? How can we pull it off, 'di ba?
Yeah.
That's why me and Mijon really connected dahil wala, she knew what to say and I knew what to give it, how to give it.
Yeah. Ano din like sa first mix na binigay ni Sir, I had comments and like he followed it naman. Like for example, there was this certain blending in the first brew that I didn't like. Tapos sinabi ko, Sir, pwede pakitanggal because it doesn't hindi siya kasama sa story.
Yeah,
Or parang ganon.
Yeah, very good.
Yung nakakatawa, huminga. Yeah, so I wanted that just a solo in the first verse. Kasi noon yun merong blending eh. Tapos parang sabi ko, it doesn't really work. Wala siyang context. Ayun, that's How was your experience recording the instruments naman? Especially for Sir Zero and Sir Dino.
I didn't even know that I was recording the song because I was playing on a click when I was recording, and that's my experience. The pre-experience is how I wish I've heard the song first, so I could put more context to it. How I wish, but apparently playing on the click does wonders. Of it is more of setting up, transporting drums, setting down, recording, and doing
what a bad experience.
It's all sound tech experiences, and of course drumming. It's good. Drumming makes me happy, but I was just playing to a click. But when I heard, it's like, damn, he knows what to put, he knows what to, how to direct you, like do this, do that, even before the song. So even before I heard the song, so that's my experience on it.
Si Sir Dino, parang was it all winging it? Like you said, but the triangle was like a flow, was like winging it, ganon. What about the other tracks, like the congas?
No, actually, not all naman were like winged. I actually like for the congas and the djembe, I really had a specific jive and pattern to that. Ang pinaka free flowing lang talaga yung triangle. And the cowbells actually were doing the clave. The clave and the songo beat. So, yun yung parang, and of course ang staple ko dyan, of course, are the tambourines, and the shakers who do the 16th notes. My experience in total was like, it was fun. It's really fun. And the more, the experience actually was funner. when I heard the whole percussion tracks, dissected, assembled, mixed, and mastered. Yun talaga, wow. I didn't know Marco would really go that nitty-gritty, Hats off ako talaga sa sayo, Mijon, and of course, Marco.
I mean, if it weren't for the percussion track, I wasn't gonna be able to come up with the acoustic track na ethereal. Alam mo, it was because of that completion of the rhythm. Yes, because of the completion of the rhythm, nagawa ko na yung kailangan ko for the acoustic track. And then, nag-follow na dun yung ideas ko for the chopsticks, nag-follow na dun yung ideas ko for the backup vocals, diba? On the intro, diba? Parang, we were talking about the intro, I'm like, it sounds so jazz. Yung intro yung, ding, 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 may mga backing chords, tapos parang, masyadong Steely Dan to Parang alam mo yun, tamang Steely Dan yung influence ng akorde. So, I mean, I love Steely Dan, they're my heroes, pero I don't wanna create a song that would
exact.
say, yeah, that would say like, oh, Steely Dan yan. Ayoko nang ganun. Gusto ko marinig nila yung pagka-Steely Dan inside the song, which ang daming elements pa rin na Steely Dan inside the song. So I said, to make this intro original, let's do a vocal take with the perks.
Alam mo,
Yeah.
I was thinking, paano ko kaya tutugtugin to live?
Oh, wala.
True. Diba, Takatak makes you jump up and dance whatever and like no judgment kind of dance.
Yeah,
Kasi
yeah.
there are types of songs, for example, ano ba? Yung parang yung mga rave songs, it makes you just wanna rave. But if you do like contemporary while doing that, parang it won't work. But if it's Takatak, like you can do anything. Any kind of dance with it, which is great.
Wala lang, oo, yeah.
Dahil sa sobrang daming influences, hindi ka sure kung anong gagawin mong staple para sa Takatak. What are future projects you are working on as of the moment? Like, would you like to promote anything before we end the interview? Besides to stream Takatak.
Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming, and there's so many collaborations that I've been doing in my
Part
streams.
zero, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been doing those square, Foursquare collaborations.
Sa Kumu?
Super Square, yeah. Those
Live it to zero,
record on
live it.
your own.
Live it.
And, yeah, so yeah,
Initial-
Live It. I've been doing so
in-
many collaborations with so many artists that are, in Brazil, in whatever.
Right.
And it's fun. But it's not as fun as like a real project where you actually meet the person and record professionally, because the collaborations that I do, I just record at open mic, and sometimes it's even live, so the sound is not that good, and I'm very I like it to sound good, that's the so I hope in the future I could do more collabs with Marco or with Dino, with you, and that would be so much better.
Naman, Zero and I collaborate all the time with my projects, and
Kanina, may collab tayo kanina.
kanina, it's for clients, and I mean, ako nga, lagi ko ino-offer yung services ni Dino, like, like every time someone says, you guys want real perks that are awesome. Lagi ko sinasabi yung Deans, man.
Thank you, man.
Kailangan mo ba ng perks that are amazing?
Kunti lang love sa perks na yun eh.
Triangle.
So,
Wala
ng
pa
awesome
rin.
triangle,
No
diba?
love sa perks.
Diba? So,
More cowbell does not happen.
yeah.
Sad.
Diba? So,
Yeah.
I mean, as much as possible, I want to get all my friends in all whatever I'm doing. I mean, if there's budget for something, I'm like, okay, I can give this to this guy or to Dino or to ano. As long as, it's within the na okay pa rin. I mean, okay pa rin kita, okay pa rin yung ano.
Well, actually, just like Zero, but my kids are full-time streamers also. So I'm basically morning to morning, except for tonight, tech support. Yon.
Okay.
Well, I have projects, pero because of the lockdown, because I do systems integration, right? So, naka-hold na naman siya.
Before I end the interview, I'd like to thank each and every one of you. Si Sir
Thank
Dino,
you.
Sir
Thank
Marco,
you.
Sir Zero. Thank you so much for contributing, for putting your soul, your heart and your soul to this. Kaya naging masterpiece siya. I don't think it would have been as great if it weren't for any of you guys. So, thank you talaga from the bottom of my heart. And thank you also for the opportunity to interview you guys for this, madaming content to. Ayun, isang oras to.
It's a good thing, Mijon. It's a good thing you're doing this. Sobrang okay yan for you.
Yeah.
Thank you then. Thank you for letting us know, me and the viewers know about the nitty-gritty parts of each of the nuances and the instruments and to the production, mixing, and mastering.
Hindi ko alam kung saan magsisimula